welcome back and thank you for joining me. And we're on a bit of a population decline. Just going to have a good look at all the jobs and making sure we're not doing ourselves in anywhere. We've got someone on the SugarMill, sugar shop, 5 on the stone guard duty building. We've got full farms, and we've just not got too many people moving things around, especially in the masonry building. So let's just take everyone off that guard duty building and really focus on the core of what we're doing, moving things around. Only 4 people on the dock. Okay, let's check out what we've got going on at the dock then. Got a nice glut of food, 250 kilograms of food, so pretty happy we've got enough going on there. Lots of wood being unpacked, and we're just waiting for that import of the sugar cane, so we could take people off this farm and gain a few more people. So let's put them on the masonry building, and yeah, we've got everyone on full on the heavy loading building, so we've got full movement of goods. And let's see if we've got any exports happening. So we've got plenty happening with the exports, and some stuff ready to take. Okay, looking good. Let's have a look at what areas we own then. So we've got this area up the top, loads of room to expand, so probably no need to buy anywhere else yet, except it might be nice to have this area down here so we could expand our housing. But while we're in a population decline, I'm not sure. Oh look, we've got no one in that shack. 1 person there. Wow, lots of very elderly people. So we're about to have 1, 2, 3 shacks become empty because they've got 81-year-olds in them. No one in that shack. No one in that shack. Okay, so we've got empty shacks, so I think we're probably okay for housing for now. 15 babies, 48 people. So hopefully that will mark the start of a population increase. Fingers crossed. Because we did have 80-odd people, didn't we? And we declined all the way down to 63 now. 48 adults, 15 children. I think I'd like to have more children coming through. And let's check out our farms. So we've got 1 farm. They're all producing beans, aren't they? Oh, we've got some there to empty out from the inventory, and to empty out from there as well. Let's just check through all the farms and their inventory. Bit to empty out there as well. And only 2 people in this medium farm, so we've had a few people die, I think. Just need to rebalance it. So what are we saying? Yes, we've had a lot of people. We had more than that, didn't we? Let's take some people off the masonry. Let's take the masonry people down to 10. That's people moving stuff around by wheelbarrows, and let's make sure we maintain our farms and that nice little glut of food. There we go, 1 more in that farm. So we've got 5 medium farms on the go producing beans. What we could do is put one of these over to making corn, so we've got a bit of variety. So we'll do that. We've got 14 children, 45 adults, down to 59 people. And let's have a look at our food production and consumption. Whoa, we're producing 1,000 kilograms of beans, and previously it was 200. Previously to that, 500. So actually, I think maybe the movement of goods is definitely a bonus in helping us produce all these beans. Or maybe they were just all stacked up in the farms, and putting more people on the heavy loading in the masonry buildings helped us to empty them. So that's something to acknowledge for sure. Still producing a bit of candy. Let's look at consumption. So we're consuming anywhere between sort of 300-400 kilograms of beans per year. So if you have a think about in the current year, we produced over 1,000 kilograms of beans. We're way in the positives there. So definitely got enough food, and we've got a bit in stock as well, 241 kilograms. We're still declining, so down to 57, 12 children, 45 adults. We just need more people to boost our industries. See if we've got anything to sell. So we're down to $23,000. Got a few orders there. Have we got any more candy? Oh yeah, look, we've got we could do 106 kilograms of candy. That's nice. Big cash cow for us. That'll be $1,600, nearly $1,700. Got 138 kilograms of weapons on order, whereas we've got 361 kilograms in stock. So we could do 240 there at the latest figures. There we go. Weapons, $2,400 order. Nice. So we're going to have the money coming in big time. And looks like our sugarcane might have come in. Hello. We got sugarcane. Let's boost that to the top and start unloading it so we can boost our candy production, because we did just stop the farm production, but it freed up 4 extra workers, and it might just be easier to import it in the future. Showing 108 candy there, look, nice bright. Really stands out, doesn't it, over there? We've not got anyone unemployed or spare. And our population decline continues, so we've got 14 children, 40 adults, and 54 people in total. And we were at the dizzying heights of 80 odd people, weren't we, at one point? So these population waves do come and go and take a very long time to get through. We've got a couple of children here. Got all these shacks over here, should be empty by now, I guess. Yep. Lots of empty shacks over there. And let's just have a look at... So we've got Ashley on her own. Is that a female? Yep, Ashley the female. Someone on their own there, but... Okay, so we've got someone young here, Catherine, that's a female name. And... that's an empty shack. Just clicking through the shack, seeing what's going on, because population decline's pretty severe. We're down to 38 adults and 52 people in total. No one in this shack. So we've got lots of empty shacks, so we should... Someone on their own there. Havana. So what's that? It's a female. Another female on their own. So that's there. So that's 3 I've seen. Natalie on her own. Lauren. Another female on her own, so that's 4. I'm just clicking through every single building. We've got... I mean, I don't think I've been through every single building, but so far I've found 4 females of childbearing age just on their own with no males. So I think one problem is the balancing might be a bit off, and if they, instead of like being 4 females on their own, were like 2 couples instead, they could be having up to 4 children each, which would be 8 more children. And so I think there might be a slight balance problem with the game in terms of reproduction. Which isn't helping us, because we're down to 13 children, 38 adults and 51 people in total. We've definitely got an excess of food. We've got over 500 kilograms now, and we are importing sugarcane, so that's going to be counting towards our food. It'll give them a bit of food variety. And we have put one of our... that farm's only got 1 person working on it, so alright, we're going to close that farm down and see if we can run 3 farms or 4. Someone to that farm. We're struggling a bit for people. Let's shut down that farm and put them over to movement of goods. So we've got 3 farms that are active with full employment. Yeah, and they're all producing beans, so that's a food that's not going to go off. And we're down to 47 people in total. So go through a real crash in population, and we've got all these women just living on their own, haven't we? That we need to have partnered up. Lots of empty shacks and old people. So a real death wave of just real old people taking up one house on their own, and not really enough babies coming through or children to supplement the population. Struggling a bit, but how are we doing on our exports? We've got $20,000, lots of exports happening. Have we got someone employed there? It was sticking a bit. We've got 1 person employed on exports, which is enough, so we're not trying to export too much stuff. Have we got much candy? No, we're not making much more candy, so we probably need to wait for these all this sugarcane to unload. We've only got 2 people unloading. We could do with more. Let's have a look at an overview of our population then. So 11 people moving stuff, 3 people at the docks, 12 people on the farm, so that's 3 farms fully loaded. Let's take someone off the blacksmith and put them on the sugar mill. So we need to, maintain. Let's prioritise the sugar production. We can just only need to employ 2 people, which is fine. And look, our money's shot up to $24,000, so that's looking good. So even in this severe population decline, we're still managing to make our money. So a ship must have come in and taken a lot of the inventory. Yeah, it did. Just a few small orders to go. We've got our sugar production that we're going to maintain, but we're shutting down our weapon production and just focusing on making sure we are bringing in enough food, which I believe we are. Although we are declining, so 10 children, 35 adults, 45 people now, 138 kilograms in stock. So what does our employment situation look like? Yeah, full employment on the 3 farms we're maintaining. 3 at the dock, just keeping things tapping away. And lots of people on movement. We've got 11 in the masonry building with the wheelbarrows and 7 in the heavy load area carting things around. So we're just looking to get to an equalisation of the number of adults we've got, and then look to drive an increase in our population. Plenty of food in the houses, 137 kilograms there, 256 kilograms there, 165 kilograms there, and in this one 304 kilograms. That's poor Havana on her own. This one's empty, but it still has a huge stock. We've got beans in there. I wonder if a house is empty, if they still try and fill it up. So we're on $24,000, small export order just popped in, and we're still taking stuff there. Have we still got someone? Yep. Cool, we're down to 9 kids, 34 adults, 43 total population, but look at all these buildings and look at all the food we've been producing and that is stored in all these buildings. But in the middle of a real death wave. I'll just see if we're producing much sugar and candy. Wait for that sound. Go to the sugar shop. Here we go. I guess so long as you know that noise is coming, it's alright. It was a bit confusing before when the noise was being made and we didn't know where it was coming from. We're making candy. And what have we got in stock? So we've got a little bit of sugar popped in stock there. Lots of wood. And we've got plenty of wood, and if we look up here, 589 wood, and lots more to unpack as well if we need it. So we can swap around the sugar cane with the wood if we need to. We won't bother unpacking the iron yet. We could do if we want to start making weapons again, which we could do. It's only going to take 1 person, isn't it? But we're just focusing on keeping everyone on movement of goods and food production and just surviving the death wave to see if we can then come out the other side once our population starts to expand again. And actually when our population does start to expand, which is taking a very long time, so I think the better balancing dynamics are needed in the game for population growth, but we could activate our farm again to produce our own sugar cane, get the blacksmith going, but keep importing sugar cane and iron and wood and so on. It'd be nice to get our brickworks up and running again, because we were doing quite well when we had a big population. We got up to 1,400 bricks and growing, and that meant we could make our own floor tiles and ceiling tiles and other stuff. And so it'd be quite nice to buy a new area and just have it like, I don't know, maybe as a posh housing zone, and try out some of these medium brick and large and luxury brick houses to have a nice little luxury zone. We've got lots more industries to try out, so there's things like mortar, quicklime, mountain mine, shore mine, pottery, just for making all these things that we're just importing anyway. So, you know, we've been doing a really nice import-export game, but as we grow, we can gradually take those industries on board, and instead of having to, you know, import a little order of like 100 crockery, we'd have a pottery works we could just activate and and top ourselves up with that way. So that's how I would do it, and we'd expand our industries up here because we've got the space. Look, we own most of this sector up here. We can't quite see it in the dark, but we've got lots more room for expansion. I'd definitely like to see smarter use of these storage areas, or to understand how they could be better used, because it does seem like they're taking it to random places. We're down to 8 children, 31 adults, 39 people altogether. Real low from the heady days of being up in the 80 odds with our population. But we're surviving, and we're still kind of thriving. I think we're still making candy, aren't we? 47 there, 53 on order, so maybe there's not a lot happening. Have we got people employed? SugarMill, yes. Sugar shop, yes. And we've got sugar in our sugar shop, so we are making candy. That's good. It might be that there's some in transport, and we'll go back in the export dock in a few moments and just have a look to see if we've got any more candy there to export. $23,500 and 130 kilograms of food, so we're maintaining our food even though we're struggling with some population. There we go. Put someone back on that farm, make it full, and that farm, put someone back on there. That farm's full, and that's shut down. So we've got 3 farms working still on full, and we've got over 200 kilograms of food. We've got lots of people moving stuff around still. So latest update is 8 people on the masonry, 6 people on heavy loading. Looks like ships coming and going still. So let's put someone else on import and extracting all that sugar cane that we're making the money with. And we're in the process of trying to export a couple of hundred weapons and 40 odd candy. We've got none in stock, so that's all been taken by a ship. And look, there we go, $24,000 ticking up very nicely. Let's see if we've got any more candy now. 48 kilograms, so we've got 6 kilograms of candy that we could sell. And weapons, we've arguably got 50 kilograms of weapons that we can sell, so we can keep adding on and chipping away at the orders. I wonder if we've reached a low yet on our population, because we were on 8 children, 32 adults, but we're now on 9 children, 31 adults, 40 people altogether in the population. 4.49% out of 5 happiness, or 4.5 out of 5 happiness, that's the one. Let's double check our farms have people in them, because we've got people dying all the time. There we go, one more in there. Okay, so we're maintaining our farms, and we're maintaining the movement of goods out of them. So we look in the farm's inventory, there's nothing there, and there's nothing in there. There's nothing in that one, is there? Oh, 150 kilograms of beans, so they've just done a harvest. So that'll be taking into the storage that's nearest it, hopefully. Let's have a look at what's in this storage then. All sorts of stuff. I don't know why... Whoa, we've got 68 kilograms of candy over there. I'm not sure why they've transported candy all the way over to that storage. I think there's definitely a bit of an issue with storages and where things are being stored, because surely it would make more sense to store stuff, the candy, in this storage nearest it, but it's been stored all the way over here. And my only theory is that whoever's moving the candy may live in this area, because we had the same sort of issue with the dock, didn't we, where over here the dock was unloading stuff all the way into this storage. So definitely like more control over the storage and have things going in a smarter way. But here we go, we've definitely got enough candy to be able to do more orders. It's not showing up on the inventory, so we're showing 48 candy in our total inventory. But over here I definitely saw 60 odd. Yeah, 68 kilograms of candy over here, so we just need to wait for the game to update that number, whichever's correct, so we can export more candy. Might just take a moment or two. Still 48, so that's a bit strange. So there's a few inconsistencies in the game, but generally a very enjoyable game to play, and full of challenges, but it does need a bit of a polish, I'm afraid to say. So we'll definitely look forward to the next update. and we'll play through the rest of this episode to see how far we get, if anywhere, with the population. We've still got 133 kilograms of food, and just see how low that will go. So 9 children, 31 adults, 40 people altogether. And we've got no one unemployed, so let's have a look at our farms. Yeah, struggling to keep full employment on the farms, aren't we? So let's take someone off the masonry building maybe, put them onto this farm. Oh, no, someone else has died. Maybe take them off the import dock. Put them on this farm. There we go. Down to 38 people in total, so that's our lowest yet. But 9 children, 29 adults. Just need to see that figure with the children ticking up. And if you think about it, 9 children, that's not many. That's really like 3 houses with 3 children in. So, and there we go, there's one house with 4 children in. So it's all about this house. They're repopulating the earth, or this Caribbean island. There's a young couple there, so they should start having children. That'll be good. Someone on their own there again, and yet again that's a female. Genesis, 20 years of age. Emmeline. Catherine, you're still on your own. Who else have we got in these places? An old couple there. 2 more children, so they'll grow up and help to populate the earth. Rachel, poor Rachel on her own, another female on her own. Lots of women on their own, but not enough men. So a bit of a balancing dynamic that needs changing and correcting. There we go. Cool. We've got loads of wood. So we're totally set for all of our industries. We've got wood, we've got iron, we've got sugarcane. So we can maintain a really good production line. Let's have a look at our export dock. So we've got nearly 150 weapons exactly on order, 42 candy. So what have we got? Still showing us 48 kilograms of candy, isn't it? So what's in this storage area? 68 kilograms there. Nothing anywhere else. So it's, and 28 kilograms in the big storage. So we're showing 68 kilograms in that storage, 28 here in the 2 storage areas furthest away from the candy shop. So that's telling me we've got, nearly 100 candy. But if we go to our export dock and look at the inventory, it's just showing that we've got 48 candy. Now I don't know if it's counting that in that order, the candy that's on order, but I don't think it is, because even that wouldn't add up to what's showing elsewhere. And from other orders I've done, that doesn't seem to have been the case in the past. But you never know. You never know, maybe that is the number that we can export that's free, 48, so we'll keep an eye on that. That would mean there was a total of 90 if we added that order on, but 28 plus 68 is 96, so that doesn't add up. Okay, so we've got 7 kids, 29 adults, and a total of 36 people, so that's an all-time low. Have to go back to nearer the start of the game to when we had a population figure like that in such a large town. So 6 children, that's the equivalent of 1.5 houses, shacks full of children, which is incredible to think when you've got all this and all the people. 6 children, 30 adults, 36 people altogether. 1 unemployed, so we'll have a farm that might be struggling, maybe. Check the farms. No, farms are fine, 158 kilograms of food, so let's put someone on the masonry. 35 people in total. We're approaching a real low on this death wave. Would have loved to finish the episode on a high. Maybe we still can. Pirate threat up to 48, so as long as we don't have many people, we can't really man all of these industries that we've built up. We have maintained our sugar industry to prove that we can keep making money. I think, yeah, exports are going very, very slowly. Considering we've got one person who should have a wheelbarrow, because we've got plenty of wheelbarrows. We've got 76 kilograms of wheelbarrows. They should still be able to slowly bring in, you know, 60 kilograms of stuff, but we've been stuck on this sort of number for a while. Nothing in stock there. So I think we need one more person on export. And I'll prove the point there. And I think sometimes it just gets a bit stuck, or when you've just got one person. So we'll bump another person on, and I think we might find that goes a lot quicker. Either that, or everything's just so far away that it's just going to be taking a bit longer. What I think I'll do is shut down this heavy loader and put a couple more people on this heavy loader over here, and one more person on import. So we've got 2 on import, 2 on export. Not too much more movement there, but we've done well on the food. 189 kilograms, and we just check what's in the odd house. There's a young couple here with 266 kilograms of beans and 13 kilograms of water, so they'll be having babies soon. 34 people, 5 children, 29 adults. Who's in there? No one in that shack. Old person there, they're about to die. Havana, you lived your life on your own. How sad. New shit came in. What have they bought? Still nothing happening on these exports, so that's interesting. There's been a few months as well, and they seem to be stuck. We did put 2 people on exports. So we'll keep an eye on that. We've got 2 people on imports, and we have been slowly but surely emptying our sugarcane, which is absolutely fine. And we got into a bit of a difficulty understanding the candy. So we've got 48 candy up there. We've still got 68 there, and we've got 28 there. So that doesn't quite add up. And in our sugar shop, we're still producing sugar, not a huge amount, considering how much sugarcane we're unloading. Where is the sugarcane? So I'm not seeing any sugarcane in any of the storages. So I'd definitely like to see sugarcane and other production goods. I'd like to see an option to be able to lock that to an industry instead of, because I think it's just being eaten by people. So we've unloaded what? We've unloaded 1,200 sugarcane, or 1,100 certainly, and we're not showing any in storage, and it's certainly not all being processed in the sugar mill. In fact, we're not even seeing any in the sugar mill, and production is low in the sugar mill. So it must be going directly into people's houses and eating it, but I can't even see it in people's houses. So we're just trying to find some sugar cane in houses to see where it's all going, but we're not finding it. So a few dynamics to work on there, being able to lock goods to industry so they get the priority instead of people just eating them. It might be that we should have put one of our farms over. Ooh, we're one farmer short on that farm. It might be that we should have put one of our farmers over to a different food production, so we could put this one on corn and bump them back up. Here we go. So we've got 7 children, 27 adults, giving us 34 people, so the proportion of children is just starting to increase. I wonder if we've hit the very floor and low of our population, and it will start to recover from here. And just had a couple of ships come in, giving us money for some of the goods, so we're up to $24,100. So all the way through this quite desperate time of very, very low population, we've been able to maintain the money coming in. And look, see, the export dock seems to have snapped out of itself and started to move stuff again. I think we might need to maybe go out and back into the game to get some of these figures to start showing correctly, like the candy. So we're still seeing 28 there, 68 there, and just see if anything's changed. 48 there still. Can't see wood down the bottom there. It'd be nice to be able to see the full and scroll all the way down if this does give you the true figure. of stock. And there it is. We've got 8 children, 27 people, so we'll just give it another minute or two to see if we can get any more children. I think that's the low of our population, and I think we would start to go into a slow but sure increase from here. And what I would do is, as our population expands again, I guess I'd focus on food production, make sure we've always got enough food and movement of goods, and also maintain a focus of bringing in goods for our industries to make the money, which we've still been doing, and then just gradually, slowly but surely expand out another type of industry, another production line of stuff. I don't know what I'd go for next. I think we've got the clay and the bricks, don't we? And we don't have any mountains nearby. So I might do something like an industry building actually to make some sort of finished good, because that would be interesting. Cloth is cheap enough. Printer there, or a foundry. Foundry would need metal. But maybe a foundry would help us make products that then we wouldn't have to order in. So I'd be quite interested in making buildings that... Ooh! School. Trades school as well. Here people will get specialised education on trades, the more the better. I think a school is the next thing I'd go for. Yes, absolutely, and a trade school. I'd build one of each with a larger population and explore that dynamic really. So I wonder, that's interesting. I wonder if it's quite often a school will give you more efficient people. So maybe I wonder if the trade school would help farmers be more efficient or people move goods around in a quicker way. Okay, we'd investigate the school next, I think. And we've got a church here. Gives us happiness and hope. A tavern. That would be cool. It's 3,700 bricks. There's an awful lot more to investigate in this game. Oh, and some decoration. That looks quite nice. There's an awful lot more to investigate in this game. So I'd like to see better dynamics with the population management and see what happens there, I think. But if I was to play through again, I might do it completely differently, and yeah, maybe interested in exploring the school option. And I think for this series, for this playthrough, that's where I'm going to leave it, and definitely look forward to the next update and play through again, just see how it changes and evolves. So thank you for joining me, and any tips and advice, let me know. Check out my channel if you want to see any more city building games. I've got loads. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.